Hey YouTube, we'll call this Dunhill My Mixture 965 First Impressions Part 2. I just did this back to back. So it's still on my very first bowl. Like just maybe 10 minutes since my last video. Smoked it a little bit, maybe a little bit longer than that. We're down towards getting more closer towards the end of the bowl. And the reason I wanted to come back and have put in my final thoughts on this, right? Because it's really changed. At first I said it was you could really detect, a hint of Latakia in there. It was okay. When I first light a bowl, no matter what it is, it's usually the best taste I'm going to get out of it a lot of the times, right? The consistency of this is what's really shocking to me. Not shocking, but all tobacco, as any bowl you smoke, is going to change from the top to bottom. And just because it changes doesn't make it good or it doesn't make it bad. It can make it good or it can make it bad. This one's really changed, and I'm not gonna. Earlier I said, I don't really know if I'm gonna like this. I am not a fan of it. I haven't had a Dunhill blend yet that I've really enjoyed. I haven't tried a lot though. This one is, again, I'm not really super impressed by it, but I'm not going to say I don't like it. I'm going to probably throw it in a jar and let it sit for a while. But I am getting, now as I get towards the bottom, it is a little sweeter. The Latakia is not as strong. I'm not getting any nuttiness out of it, but I am detecting a hint of sweetness. So the biggest change I noticed is it went sort of at the beginning it was Latakia, and then it got very like a cigarette flavor. And that's probably for me, I'm from Canada. I'm an ex-smoker. Canadian cigarettes are made from Virginia tobacco, not burley. Certain Virginia tobaccos to me taste cigarette-y, and a lot of people who don't, especially Americans, where your cigarettes are burley based, it's a little different. A lot of guys in the States will say that a burley-based tobacco reminds them of cigarettes, but being Canadian, Virginia-based tobaccos remind me more of a cigarette than a burley would, because, of being an ex-smoker. So you have to take that in consideration. I've smoked Turkish cigarettes. I did a video about that one time. So I have smoked Turkish cigarettes, which are Turkish Oriental tobacco. So I kind of know what they taste like. Even though it's years ago, I can still kind of remember it, right? The differences. It's the thing about flavors, eh? Isn't that weird? It's different. But again, if you like a certain type of tobacco and you try something else, it's kind of hard to, if you like it or not. And that's kind of what I'm getting with this. I want to smoke a heavy English blend, and this definitely is not. Is it a bad tobacco? No, absolutely not. It's because I don't like it. Or I'm not going to say I don't like it yet. Only tobacco I've tried that I lit up and didn't like right from the start and said, that's it, is Dark Fire Kentucky. But, as far as the quality of the tobacco, it's a good cut, burns well, Notice I am putting the lighter to it a little bit. I did dry it out. Again, it's probably where I'm smoking I don't know, I smoke a lot of Balkan mixture by Gavin Hogarth, and it's a similar cut. But some of the other blends I smoked, I might not have packed this quite right, so, But for a ribbon cut, it's a pretty good cut. I'll tell you right now, it's too loose. You can hear the draw going through, right? So just to be fair, this may not be a good first impression because I seemed to pack it a little loose, even though I thought I jammed it in there good. Size of the bowl, it's a big bowl. Getting a little bit of a nicotine hit. Nothing too powerful though. This is probably the Virginia. I don't know about what this brown Cavendish is all about. And I don't know what kind of Virginia is in it. I know all the different types of curing methods for Virginia is going to change the flavor drastically. Not all Virginias are the same as not all Englishes are the same. There's always that one component that's there, but then there's so much other stuff going on. That's what I like about variety of pipe tobacco. You know, you'll always lean towards an end to a flavor. So I've been mixing it up a bit lately and trying things right off the wall, you know, here and there. Getting towards the bottom. Again, it's just okay so far, but I am getting that cigarette. Oh Jesus! Look at that, she sizzled. That's it. It's done. I must have tipped it back. Sometimes that happens. It can ruin my bowl, and sometimes that happens. You know, when it hits the dottle, I'm like, oh, whatever. You know, I'll still smoke it. Yeah, this is getting a little different at the bottom. It's a tricky one for me because I'm not used to it. Trying to pick out what's in it, you know, the flavors, words that I can use to describe it. And I can't compare it to any other kinds of tobacco. I haven't smoked much stuff similar to this, right? But it's a bit cigarette-y for me. And that's mostly probably from the Virginia that's in there. But I am not getting any, I'm not getting any nuttiness out of it. Again, that could be just me. But anyway, I just wanted to come back and do a quick part 2 on that and just revisit at the bottom. So, you know, I'll put these 2 videos up, part 1, part 2. You know, the beginning of it and the bottom. So, just to summarize again, it really did change from one thing that's may not be a bad thing yet. I got to keep trying it, right? But it changed. When I first lit it to the bottom of the bowl, I went through different transitions, you know, maybe 3 or 4 different things happened as I smoked it, so that's kind of fun. So now the next time I smoke it, I'm going to do that. I'm going to pay attention and say, okay, you know, as I go through the bowl, try to pick out the differences. Anyway, it's not a bad tobacco, you know, it just may not be for me yet, I'm not sure. I'm not going to rule it out, but I am definitely going to put it away for a bit because I think it might mellow out a bit if I jar it up. Anyway, that's part 2, guys. So everybody take care, and I'm gonna try to get another one of these out maybe tomorrow. Again, thanks for watching.